Welcome back, it's your girl Letty, and we are on our third movie for spooky season. This is Final Destination's Bloodlines. The movie starts off with a couple in their car and it's given the 60s. Here they go with this creepy ass music like they always do, talking about Ring of Fire. You don't have to tell me twice, babe, I am out of here. They get to this skyscraper saucer in the air, space needle looking thing, and they end up crowding themselves into an elevator that wouldn't even close. Like, don't even worry about that, I'ma head out. I mean, the door wouldn't even close all the way. Like, now this big ass space needle, turns out it got finished being built 5 months earlier than it should have been. Then the Antichrist wanna stomp on the glass. Like, whose son is this? Because I'm finna put belt to ass. The boyfriend is told that they're over capacity as if this is not a sign. The view is gorgeous, but this view can kiss my ass on the way back to the car. She tried to put a rose on her boyfriend and it pricks her finger. These are hella signs, ma'am. The song the band is singing is talking about tumbling from the sky. What sky? The one that's outside? Oh, I'm heading out. Iris walks off because she doesn't feel good, and the singer from the band comes to check on her son and is like, girl, you pregnant, ain't you? Wait, so you're pregnant in the sky? Man, if you don't take your ass home. The boyfriend takes her out on the balcony and we see the Antichrist about to throw a penny from the top of the building. Man, if y'all don't jack his ass up and send him to juvie or something. The boyfriend proposes and she tells him that she's pregnant and they're happy now. As they're going in, Satan's spawn throws that same penny he was told not to throw. They come back in, it's a whole party. Motherfuckers in here on the dance floor hopping on glass 1,000 feet in the air. Look at this glass cracking and they asses talk about shout. Yeah, y'all gonna be shouting real soon. The floor breaks and all hell breaks loose. A lady got caught on fire and she set the whole place on fire. The boy from earlier sees his mama get broiled and cooked like a steak on the grill. Everybody trying to get in the elevator. The same old man that told Iris's boyfriend that they were over capacity pushes her to the ground. And I'm like, I can't wait for death to come for your old ass. The girl realizes the big ass spaceship thing is tilting and tossing people out like they playing hacky sack. Everybody dead except little man and Iris, and she saves him but ends up holding them both up in the air by the engagement ring she just got, and it's stuck on her finger. Needless to say, they went splat. Some girl wakes up in class screaming because she just had a whole nightmare. Later that night, she has the same dream and is up screaming, keeping her roommate up. She been keeping her up every night. Girl, at this point, we gonna have to catch a fade. Her roommate tells her, look, you need to go home and fix this bullshit because I can't sleep when your ass is around. Now, she goes home and is looking for a photo book and she speaks to her brother and he's like, what the hell you doing here, loser? She invites herself to hang out with him and their cousins. They're riding around. The brother is like, why are you even here? Like, be for real. She tells him that she is basically there to figure out what her dreams mean, and she's also on academic probation because this dream is ruining her life. We see the cousins. One is playing Mortal Kombat and the other is looking for a turtle named Paco. Her brother and her cousin Julia are talking and the sister doesn't know anything that's going on in the brother's life. She asks her uncle about their grandma Iris. She tells him that she's been seeing this dream and nobody wants to talk to her about it. They said the grandma is crazy and it's coming off as annoying on Stephanie's part, but I do understand she wants to understand what's going on and why she keeps having this dream. Now her uncle's wife points her in the right direction. She pulls up at her grandma's house and the lady's house looked like a nightmare itself. She explains her dream to her grandma and her grandma tells her that was her premonition. We really see what happened after she saw the future. Of course, she looks crazy trying to explain to her boyfriend that everybody finna die. She warned everybody about the floor and she ended up saving everybody's life that wasn't supposed to be saved. They were supposed to die. Granny tells her death slid the block on everybody but her family, and her family is the last one to live. Oh, and Granny got cancer too. Stephanie not believing nothing that Granny is saying. Like, what you even come here for, bro? Stephanie trying to dip out and Granny almost chased her and she like, hold up now. Death, I feel you. No, hold on. But Granny said fuck it and stepped out of her house anyways to give Stephanie this book, and the book explains everything she needs to know. Granny said, oh, you still don't believe me? You know what? Hold up, I got a trick for you. She let death do his thing, literally. They have a funeral and Stephanie's mom shows up and Stephanie is so mad she don't even want to talk to her. Stephanie talking about her mama ain't shit and her brother like, oh, look who talking. Now they have a cookout and I guess it's really fuck Granny around here. Now I could go through all this dangerous shit happening, the glass and the ice, auntie trying to kill the nephew with the peanut butter because he's allergic. She forgot. Now I would mention Stephanie's mom and the uncle talking, reuniting, but this ain't no soap opera. So let's get to the killing. Stephanie tries to call her family and nobody's answering. They too busy trying to get Uncle Howard to do a backflip with his old ass. Before he jumps, Howard's wife knocks over a beer bottle that turns on the hose, which knocks shit out of place. The cup of drink gets knocked over and the glass shard from the cup falls out, making Uncle Howard step on it. Now when he falls, he gets a haircut with a number 2 blade from the lawnmower. Another funeral. Stephanie up in her Uncle house trying to explain how death works, and I know now is not the time, but damn, y'all need to listen, because why y'all granny and daddy die like an episode of 1,000 Ways to Die? Nobody believes her and they all storm out mad as hell. Like, Stephanie didn't kill none of these people, death did. Murphy from the 100 in the tattoo shop, and he almost dies by a ceiling fan. I was really convinced he was out of here, but death was like, I feel like donating to charities, so I'ma let you live. But let this be a warning to you. I'm gonna show you how real shit can get. So the next morning, Eric, Stephanie, and her little brother Charlie are walking, and she's trying her best to tell them that this shit is real. Now, Eric over here making out and assaulting the dump truck like, are you okay, sir? Next thing you know, what Stephanie just explained could happen happens to Julia dumbass. Tree trimmer falls on the lawn guy. He blows leaves in the kids playing soccer face. They kick the ball upside Julia's head, knock her ass into a trash can, which then throws her into the back of the dump truck. Needless to say, she gets pulled apart like a pork roast. They in the living room crying about Julia. I don't know why. The aunt tells everybody that Eric ain't even Howard's son. That's why Death ain't even want his ass. His daddy is Jerry Finberry from up the block. Bobby then realizes that he's next. Stephanie's dad is annoying the shit out of me because he doesn't believe anything that is happening. He's still mad about the mom leaving. It's easy for you to be an asshole about this when you're not even blood related to these people, but your concerns should be on your children. They have to be Bobby's bodyguard, and luckily Eric is a good big brother and stops them because Stephanie's mom made those peanut butter cookies a couple days ago and he's super allergic. Auntie Loki, an attempted murderer, lock her ass up. She done tried to kill Bobby twice already. They get to the hospital to visit JB. Wait a minute, is this Candyman? You know what? Hell yeah. We learn that JB is the little boy from Skyview. He tells them the only ways you can save yourself is by killing or dying, meaning you have to either die and be brought back to life like Kimberly from Final Destination 2, or kill somebody and take the rest of their time. But we've learned in the past that that just don't work out the way you want it to. We also learned that if you fuck with death and lose, shit gon' get real. He also says that after everybody dies, he will too, and he wants to enjoy the time he has left. Rest in peace to him in real life though. Eric is like, you know what? Fuck it, we gotta kill Bobby. This man Eric is looking at babies thinking about taking a couple out to help Bobby, and Bobby is like, hell no, bro, you tripping. Eric trying to get Bobby some peanuts, and Bobby said, do I look like a hoe? Give me some Reese cups. He's cutting up, beating up the vending machine, and while he's doing that, a coil gets knocked loose. We'll circle back to that. They accidentally turn on this magnetic portal. Just kidding, it's the MRI machine. Now, Bobby eats the Reese's, and I'm sitting here like, oh my God, his throat finna close up. But he said it was good as hell, and he might need to get another piece. But his throat does indeed start closing. He turns the MRI machine up to hell, and it activates the strongest power of magnetism. I don't even know if that's a word, but that's what it does. And it starts pulling this man's piercing out of every hole that he had. Now, his Prince Albert. If you don't know what that is, stop right now and Google it. Oh, it's not for the weak, honey. His Prince Albert makes him get folded like a goddamn lawn chair. Bobby needs that EpiPen that's stuck in Eric's folded body, and he crawls over there to get it just in time. Now, when he does use that EpiPen, that coil that Eric knocked loose earlier, remember we said we was gonna circle back? It penetrates his head and turns him into lasagna. The only ones left are Stephanie, Charlie, and their mom. Now, they decide to go to Granny's house, and not for no milk and cookies either. They crash into the gate and get into Granny's property. Stephanie's seatbelt won't unbuckle. Death blows up Granny's house, which then flips the RV into water, which then makes Stephanie start drowning. Now, while the mom is talking about, save your sister, I'm gonna stay alive as long as I can, gets smashed like a hamburger patty about to go on the grill for your little sister's birthday party. Charlie cuts his hand trying to get Stephanie free, and she ends up going unconscious, which looks like what happened to Kimberly, but Charlie does CPR and she's fine now. This makes them believe that she died and was now brought back and don't have to worry about death anymore, but I'm here to tell you, that's not the case. Time skips and Charlie is going to prom or some type of dance when a doctor tells them, "You wasn't dead at all, Stephanie." And that's when they realize they ain't stopped shit but a headache. A train gets derailed by guess what? A mother freaking penny. Now this train becomes derailed and comes off the tracks and ends up obliterating everybody, including Charlie and Stephanie, with the same logs from Final Destination 2. And that's how you clear a bloodline. Death really spun the block. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. Let me know what you guys would like for me to do next. It is indeed spooky season. Let's do these movies and have fun while we're doing it. It's your girl Letty, and I'll be back quicker than you can say abracadabra.